Cody here, and I got a little break in time right now, so I decided I'm going to do a podcast while I'm waiting on some unwanted visitors in my area to leave. They typically leave within an hour, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, today's topic is money and generosity, and I have about 40 Bible verses I'm going to read, and I'm going to let y'all kind of figure it out for yourself, but I'm going to tell y'all what I think of them and what they mean in today's world. All right, so first things first we're going to do is we're going to go to my first bookmark. And I got a little cheat sheet over here, front and back. Gives me all the Bible verses. And the first one is Deuteronomy. Now I got Deuteronomy, which make sure that I don't got two in the same area. All right, no. I got two Deuteronomies, but they're not in the same chapter. The first one is going to be Deuteronomy 8:18, chapter 8, verse 18. Now, mind you, this is a verse about the Bible itself, about money itself. So we're going to go here. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18 states, "You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers. And it is this day. And if you forget the Lord your God and go after other gods and serve them and worship them, I solemnly warn you today that you shall surely perish." Now, with that being stated, that means that you just got to put your faith in God and he'll provide. That doesn't change anything. The next one is going to be Deuteronomy chapter 15, verses 7 through 8 and verse 10. I got that bookmark. What if I have 17? What the fuck? I had the wrong chapter bookmark. All right, 7. Now, actually, we're going to go a little back. I'm not sure how far I want to go. All right, we're going to go back to verse 3 and go down. All right. Deuteronomy 15, verse 3 says, "Of a foreigner you may exact it, but whatever of..." Wait, no, we might go back a little further. All right, yeah, we're going to go back a little further because actually it turns out that a lot of this chapter looks like it pertains to money, actually. So we're going to go all the way back to the starting of Deuteronomy 15. "At the end of every 7 years, you shall grant a release. And this is the manner of the release. Every creditor shall release what he has lent to his neighbor. He shall not exact it of his neighbor, his brother, because the Lord's release has been proclaimed. Of a foreigner you may exact it, but whatever of yours is with your brother, your hand shall release. For there will be no more poor among you. For the Lord will bless you in the land that the Lord your God is giving you for an inheritance to possess. If only you will strictly obey the voice of the Lord your God, being careful to do all the commandments that I command you today. For the Lord your God will bless you as he promised you, and you shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow. And you shall rule over many nations, but they shall not rule over you. If among you one of your brothers should become poor, if any of your towns within your land that the Lord your God is giving you, you shall not harden your heart or shut your hand against your poor brother, but you shall open your hand to him and lend him sufficient for his need, whatever it may be. Take care lest there be an unworthy thought in your heart, and you say, the 7th year the year of release is near, and you look grudgingly on your poor brother and give him nothing, and he cries to the Lord against you, and you be guilty of sin. You shall give to him freely, and your heart shall not be grudging when you give to him, because for this the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in all that you undertake. For there will never cease to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to the needy, to the poor in your land. Now, I'm just going to get right down to that one with another Bible verse. Jesus confirms what God just said in another Bible verse. We call it the rich man proverb. Where is it? Where's Matthew? Matthew. There it is. Now I'm going to read the rich man's proverb. All right? Where does it begin? All right, we're going to start at verse 20 of Matthew 19. The young man said to him, all these I have kept. What do I still lack? Now, just for previous context on this, he was asking how to be perfect in heaven like Jesus will be. And Jesus gave him the answers for all these commandments, because he asked which commandments, blah, 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 blah. And he said all of them pretty much, but these are the most important. Now, back to what I was saying. The young man said to him, all these I have kept. What do I still lack? And Jesus said to him, blatantly, if you would be perfect, go, sell what you possess and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven, and come, follow me. And when the sorrowful young man heard that, he left, disappointed. For he had a lot of possessions, worth a lot. So he had a lot of riches. And well, Jesus turned to his disciples and said, truly I say to you, only with difficulty will a rich person enter into the kingdom of heaven. Again, I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven. And his disciples turned around and asked, who can be saved? But Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. And Peter turned around and goes, in reply, see, we have left everything and followed you. What then will we have? And Jesus said to them, truly I say to you, in the new world, when the Son of Man will sit on his glorious throne, you who have followed me will also sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone who has left houses or brothers or sisters or fathers or mothers or children or lands for my name's sake will receive 100-fold and will inherit eternal life. But many who are first will be the last, and the last first. Now, what that literally means between those two Bible verses is, you see a homeless person, don't judge them. Don't even worry about their actual needs. Just give them enough money to buy what they want, or whatever you can spare. I mean, literally. Deuteronomy 15, verse 8. But you shall open your hand to him and lend him sufficient for his need, whatever it may be. For his need. For whatever it may be. All right. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That's kind of blatantly obvious what that translates to. It even says, do it with an open heart. Don't judge. Do it with an open heart. Don't judge. Don't be begrudging towards your poor brother or sister. Open your hand. Give them what is needed for that's sufficient for their needs. Jesus said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar. Give unto God what is God's. God is telling you what is his. He wants your generosity, your heart, your love, your compassion. He doesn't want your greed, your selfishness. He doesn't want any of that. Several places in the Bible, he actually turns around and says that the money is cause of evil, cause of many problems. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have never once heard a rich person actually say that they were happy with more money. I very rarely ever hear homeless people say they're upset. I mean, yeah, everyone has their problems, but God gives you the answer on how to resolve those problems for everyone. I mean, that's literally just what? One set of Bible verses, like right there, and it literally tells you to stop being greedy, to stop judging the homeless. There's Bible verses that tell you to take care of the people in your own nation before you take care of people of other nations. I mean, the word is clear, guys. The word is clear. I just wonder how long it's going to take everyone to figure that out. Money is meant to be shared with all. It's meant to help everyone. I mean, I could go to Proverbs 22:7. I could go to I can't pronounce this. Ecclesiastes 5:10. Matthew 6:19-21. Matthew 6:24. Proverbs 13:11. I could go to Luke 12:15. Luke 16:10-11. I could go to Malachi 3:10. Timothy 6:17-19. Corinthians 9:6. John 2:15-17. Matthew 19:20-26. I just read to you. Proverbs 3:9. Psalms 37:16-17. Acts chapter 8 verse 20. Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. I mean, Philippians 4:19. Proverbs 10:22, Proverbs 11:28, Proverbs 10:4, Proverbs 21:5, Timothy 5:8. And that's just on money alone, guys. I mean, then you got Luke 6:38. Oh, you're going to really love this one. Really love this one. Because all of you quote it so much. John 3:16 to John 3:17. In fact, we're going to go to that right now since everyone loves quoting John 3:16, people. Oh, yes, we're going to get right down to it. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my Gospels? There it is. John, chapter 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son to whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him. He did not send his Son to condemn the world. Didn't I just read a Bible verse that turned around and said, help out your poor brothers and sisters with open hearts and give them sufficient for what is needed for their needs or wants? Didn't I just read a Bible verse that said that? Didn't I just read another Bible verse that Jesus said, go and sell all your possessions and give to the poor? Now, I don't know exact numbers of how many homeless are in America. I don't know how many poor are in America. Yes, you were told to take the food to storage banks. for they may be distributed among the people. All right, good, great, awesome. You do that. They're called food banks. A lot of times the food doesn't get out until it's expired, or the food isn't given to them until it's expired. Really, guys? Can't give anything fresh? I'm sorry, but really? And then you turn around and judge the homeless and the poor for being out there asking for money. Screaming, get a job. You're a piece of shit. Where in the Bible that says Jesus had a home? In fact, we read a Bible verse that said straight up Jesus was homeless. Huh. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Let y'all figure it out from there.